Emanuel Lehman, 5 years younger than Henry, arrived in America 3 years ago as the cast iron clock in the port of Baltimore struck noon on September 6th, 1847. Emanuel. In fact, his real name is Mantle. But here in America, everything changes, even your name. Emanuel. His hair darker than coal, a moustache like a Prussian gunner, and a temper to match. As Henry says, Emanuel, he's like dynamite. You never know when he's going to blow up. Here he is, armed with a paintbrush, wearing an apron so he doesn't dirty his suit. Because, of course, whilst they paint, the shop's open, and if someone comes in, they can't see a shopkeeper covered in paint. Henry said that, and he's right. Henry's always right. The dream starts in a cattle stall in Rimpar. Emanuel and Maya are playing their favorite game, stack the coin. It's simple. You put a coin on the floor, and then you put another on top of it, and then another, and then another. And the column of balancing coins grows and grows. In his dream, this dream which occupies him every night now, the column grows high, very high, so high that Emanuel starts to climb it. Up, 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 climbing until there at the top, almost touching the wind, he hears a sound, getting louder, a rumble of thunder, getting louder and louder, and then the sky begins to open, just as it did on Shavuot, the day when the clouds parted and Hashem handed the scriptures to his people. Now, in his dream, the clouds burst open, and there revealed is not heaven, but instead the thunder is deafening now, getting louder and louder, coming through the clouds. A locomotive train, plowing through the clouds, whistling, thundering, heading straight towards Emanuel. The train towards Emanuel. The train towards Emanuel. The train, the train, the train. And he wakes covered in sweat. You don't know what you're talking about. A man like me is not going to take a fountain pen job. I don't do gala dinners. I don't wear cufflinks. I sit in front of a computer, Mr. Lehman, with a telephone on one ear and another telephone on the other. I buy and sell stock in 10 markets around the world at the same time. Not just Wall Street, but anywhere it makes sense. And I sell wherever there is profit. I move stock and securities, hundreds a day. I make a shit stock look like an important stock, and when it's worth double what it should be, I move it on. You run a fancy bank where everything shines. You got a lot of beauty here. But I do the dirty work in the gutter where only money and smarts count. Now, a trading division will make you millions a day, but you can't show us off in the living room. You gotta ask yourself, Mr. Lehman, is that what you want?